Good morning, good morning. I am in the car and waiting for a friend, and this piece has been sitting with me for so long that I thought I would maximize my time and grab it. It's so important for us to do this work in this body, this earthly stuff. And I constantly am getting, clients or people in my community reaching out to me, and they want to know, how they can go deeper on the path. They feel stuck. They want to step deeper into their own spirituality, into their own service. But they're not doing their practices. They're not showing up and looking at the stuff, or they are feeling absolutely bamboozled as to what is holding them back. And the truth and reality is that in order to access the divine, in order to be a clear vessel and a clear channel, whether that's for your own purposes or whether that is you're wanting to step into your service, you gotta check into what's here. You have to unhook from these subconscious programs that are playing in the background. The themes that are looping over and over again for so many people, and I see it. And I'm not discounting that this doesn't happen with me, or that I haven't moved through these things as well, or that I'm complete on this journey of clearing and unpicking. I'm simply 3 to 5 steps of the clients I serve and the people I serve. But the themes that are constantly showing up is lack, abandonment, self-judgment, shame, self-love. I've got lists. But these are like really big things that we need to compassionately observe and witness, and follow the route, follow the line, understanding when did this program begin, understanding, where in our life did we really start to attach to it, cord into it, root into it? Or was it something we were born into and that we just kept embodying? These are really big pieces that we have to address. We have to sit with, not bypass it. You can read all the spiritual books in the world. You could go and see all the shamans, the healers, drink all the plant medicine, go and do all the things. But if you're not taking accountability for these programs, these stories, these wounds, nothing is going to shift. You can never step into self-actualization. You can never actually shift and transform if you are not fully accountable in your reality and how you are seeing the world and embracing the world and your own internal world. But this is our work. As humans, we've got to work on the human shit. And when we commit to showing up for this, then we start to access the divine. That's not to say we can't be in our humanness and not be a channel and, access spirit and all these things. But you're projecting. How do you know the difference between your actual clear intuition and your own ego? So interesting. Sirens are going off as I say that. So there's the sign. It is a path, and it's hard work. It's not all love and light. And when we're in the depths, when we're in what some may call the dark night of the soul, when we're in the tough stuff, Our role is to really try and observe, not get into the story. I realize I look like a witch with my crazy hair in this static cling winter. At the end of the day, it comes back to building this relationship with ourselves, self-compassion. When we have self-compassion, then we can release judgment of ourselves, judgment of others. We can release, and we can actually forgive, forgive ourselves, forgive others, which really is foundational when we are letting go of stories, when we're letting go of these programs. And this is why I feel so strongly. I would rather do a breathwork session and an inquiry session with a client than a shamanic healing session, because when you do this type of work, like breathwork and inquiry, you're actually truly collaborating with your own internal landscape and your higher self and your body and your cells and your DNA, and really starting to get into it. Whereas when any practitioner is working on you energetically, we have more of a tendency to give over ourselves. And we're not necessarily doing the work or collaborating with the facilitator, with the practitioner. And at the end of the day, I can do the deepest dive energetically, shamanically for the client. But if they don't commit to their own homework on maintaining and going to the next layer, next level, it's like the housekeepers come to the house, scrub the shower, but then there's scum on the shower 2 weeks later because we haven't been maintaining. And it comes back to this. We have to show up. We have to take accountability on how we're walking through the life that we have chosen, that we are existing in. And we have to truly, compassionately look at, witness the stories, the programs we're running, and allow ourselves to start getting comfortable in releasing the ones that aren't serving us. This is when we start to really be able to access our own divine self, our higher consciousness, creator, spirit, great mystery, whatever the word is or language that you use. So this really, this has been rolling around in my head this morning. I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was like, I can't write about it because I was just too hopped up, and then I was going to record myself talking. I'm like, I'm still in my pajamas, and I look like I'm in my pajamas, and then I forgot about it, and here I am waiting in the car, and it's still in my head. So I thought I would just grab this. And if that lands for you, then I'm inviting you to really sit, use your breath, meditate, go for a walk, and ask yourself, what is my next step? What do I need to do? What is the program that's most present in my life right now that's holding me back? And if this has felt a little tender to you, if it's kind of been a bit of a tender edge for you, then I'm going to invite you to breathe into that and observe perhaps maybe the why. Why does that feel a little tender? I am sending you lots of love because we do this together. We walk it together. And I'm no better. Reminding you that I am only the one who holds authority on my own journey, on my own path. But this is what I know. And I know this much. And I know that there's lots that I don't know. but this is what I do know, and this is what I see. And when I begin to break the subconscious programs, holy crap, I become free. Life gets lighter on whatever layer is present in that moment. Whatever relationships may be, triggering me or making me feel a little heavy. Whatever themes are throwing me off. So inviting you to join me on that. Getting clearer every time we dive in, we explore, we witness, we observe, and we make the choice to finally let go. We become clear, which means we become clear vessels, which means we truly are beginning to access the true divine. All right. I love you. Mwah.